I need to make more friends in New York City. This is what I said to myself a year ago when I first moved here, and a year later, I'm blessed with some of the closest friends I've ever had in my life. But trust me, it wasn't easy. My current friend group is a culmination of trying just the most random stuff in New York City and meeting some weird, but mostly awesome people. Of course, being like insanely good at basketball really helps with making friends. Bruh. All right, cut that out. Side note, there's nothing white guys like more than a basketball hoop that's under 10 feet. Because you know I'm literally LeBron when it comes to 8-foot basketball hoops. Sports Center Top 10, I'll see you tomorrow. I don't know what part of me thought it was a good idea to film this video outside when it feels like 22 degrees in New York City. Let's just go film the rest of this video in my apartment.
Whew, okay, this is so much warmer. Now back to some of the stuff I did to make my current friend group in New York City. First off, social clubs. No, I'm not talking about those really expensive ones like Soho House or Zero Bond. I'm not trying to spend bills like $5,000 to $10,000 a year just to be in something that I'll go to like once a month. New York City has a lot cheaper social clubs. One of them that I was a part of when I first moved to the city was Parlor.
I don't know how it's fair, but it's 1v2 and I'm gonna beat both of them. Shot. Oh, that's a cheap shot.
It gives you a great opportunity to really try a lot new things in New York City while also meeting just such a diverse group of people. 90% of my friend group is from Parlor. And the funniest part is we honestly took this entire friend group from Parlor and we don't even do much Parlor stuff anymore. I mean, we'll go to like a spin ping pong night here or there, but yeah, we kind of do our own stuff.
Just so you know, I'm not kidding. Ron, where did we meet?
Parlor at Spin.
How long have we been roommates for?
Since June, so like, I don't know, it's like 6 months at this point.
Damn it, I gotta not thank Parlor for getting a roommate.
Sponsor us, Parlor.
I think Shaka is another social club. Whether it's Shaka, Parlor, usually they're much cheaper to join than places like Soho House or Zero Bond because they're made up of a bunch of people in their 20s like myself who just don't have 10, 15, 20,000 a year to spend on some social club. I know for sure my second option is gonna get the most hate, but I'm honestly gonna say Run Club. And not just any Run Club in New York City, it's the one where everyone wears black just to meet other people in black who are single. Yeah, it's called Lunge Run Club, and I've been a few times, like just a few times with all my friends.
Running interview. How we doing? Let's go! Doing good. The bear. Chilling. Josh, Keenan, Sahil, what we doing? This is all worth it. Why are we doing activities like this, guys? It's not worth it. We could just be in a bar drinking. I think some of them are. Look at this. It's a whole ass stampede.
Meeting the opposite sex there is definitely questionable. Like definitely for sure if you're looking for something long term, you are not gonna find that there. Me and my friends usually just use that as an excuse to like meet up after work and have a few drinks. For any of you actually wondering, yes, we do run at Run Club. It is like 3 miles of very mid running, followed by some pretty aggressive drinking that you would think no runner would actually do. But none of us are actual runners, so it doesn't matter. Me and my friends initially went for sure to meet girls and to date people, but as I said before, it is just not in your favor. We've met so many girls there who we're honestly just friends with, and a lot of people at my parties that I throw are actually from Run Club. So if you're depressed that you're not meeting some romantic partners at Run Club, just change your mindset, and if you're looking for friends there, honestly, it's pretty good. Because if you've seen Charlotte in one of my latest videos where we went running in Central Park, yeah, she's actually from Run Club. The best part is you've definitely either seen me or my buddy Josh and our friends on TV kind of promoting this Run Club.
And knowing that they had the walking option and like all paces, it just really drew me in.
He's single.
The girls look really fine.
He's looking for a third.
I say kind of promoting because a lot of times we just go there to meme or shit post it. But either way, bad press is good press in social media, right? Number 3, random dinners. No, I'm not saying to go to some random restaurant and just sit down with a random group of people. That's how you get killed. There's actually apps that set you up on random dinners with groups of people around New York City. And they've either been my favorite times in the past year of me being in New York City or the absolute worst. The 2 apps that come straight to mind are 222 and TimeLeft. These things are 2 different apps entirely, but I think TimeLeft only happens on Wednesdays, while 222 can send you stuff on any day of the week. I actually haven't tried TimeLeft yet, but I've heard some really good things from people. And as I mentioned, half of those times were terrible, and the other half were freaking amazing. And I've met just some of the best people I've met in my entire life, and not just in New York City. So I'm just realizing that was not bright enough. I'll give you the reason why some of these dinners were bad right out the bat. It wasn't because of the venue whatsoever. It was just because of the people that you're with. You download the app and immediately you take a questionnaire talking all about yourself. This is really how they curate these dinners so that you're just around either like-minded or totally different people, but it's just gonna benefit the conversations at the table. Like I said, I've been around some amazing people at my tables who've just made the entire night. And then other nights, I'm just around some people that I'm like, oh my God, 222 hates me. Like, why would you put me with these people? The nice thing is, if you don't like the people at your table, once your dinner concludes, all of the different dinner tables at different restaurants end up meeting up at a common location afterwards. You might like meeting the people at all the other tables, which that happened to me twice. And yeah, do I wish I was with these people originally at their dinner table? Yeah, but I was just happy to be hanging out with them afterwards. Sometimes the after events are at rooftops, pool bars, and just anything else in New York City. By the way, I forgot to mention, it's not just dinner activities. I kind of like that they do other activities as well. One of the most fun 222 events I went to wasn't actually a dinner, it was like thrifting in Brooklyn. And as someone who loves clothes, it was an awesome opportunity to like walk around with like random people who are actually really cool. But also if I didn't like them, you still had a good time because you're able to get some new clothes. Now for the positives about 222 and TimeLeft. Honestly, I got a trip out of Hawaii to one of these. I met this awesome girl at my table named Fung who was literally just in New York City for like a few weeks. She actually lives out in Hawaii, but was just choosing to work remotely in New York City for a few weeks, and she's trying to see if she wants to live out here. Long story short, we kind of hit it off at the dinner table, and while she was still here for a few more weeks, me, her, and my roommate hung out, and we became very close. Close enough that she literally invited me and my roommate to stay out with her in Hawaii, with the only caveat being when she comes here, she gets to stay at our place in New York City. Yeah, count me in. That is like the best deal of all time. I'm not saying this happens every time at these random dinners, but you honestly just don't know who you're gonna meet, and I love that. And it's okay to feel nervous before going to these random dinners. You could also invite one of your friends with you. I literally did that, I think the first 2 times, and it makes the situation just a little better because at least you have like one person that you know at your table, and I think most first timers of 222 and TimeLeft do that. And last but definitely not least, for all my active people out there, pick up sports. I love lifting and working out, but when I go to the gym, I absolutely make like 0 friends. I go to Crunch and Five Eye, and let me just say, I feel like I made 1 friend in my year of being at that gym. But the best thing about New York is it's so populated that you're able to find different groups of people who are super down to play any sport that you want to play. How you've seen in my previous videos, the app Volo allows you to play pickup sports and join sports league. While you do have to pay for the app, it is really reasonable. If you just go to random pickups in the city, it costs $10 per time. But if you pay for their Volo pass, which I think is like $30 a month, you didn't hear from me, but they have promos that always make it like $10 a month. But for $30 a month, you get to play unlimited pickup sports for any sport you want. I played pickup basketball, volleyball, soccer, skee ball, pickleball, and the list goes on. Honestly, my favorite is volleyball. I just love the energy, especially in the co-ed ones. While some games are super competitive, the others are just a great way to have fun and just get yourself out there.
Oh, come on, team. Spike it! I'm about to spike on someone that hasn't played in 6 years.
I honestly think that was the first thing I was doing in New York before joining a lot of social clubs. I literally kind of had like a volleyball group of friends, but I'm sure there are other options to play pickup sports for free in New York City, especially if you live by Central Park. I feel like you could just walk up to a game with random people. I just like how Volo is an app that you have to sign up for. So it's not like you're just walking into a random place with a random group of people. There's always a Volo ref and other Volo teams there. So you always feel safe, which part of my Sunday night routine is checking the Volo app for pickups throughout the week. And honestly, if they're in downtown Manhattan, I'm usually gonna sign up for them. My camera keeps overheating, so I'm not even sure what the last thing I said was. But if you're having trouble finding friends in New York City, definitely try one of the things I mentioned in the video. Whether it's joining a social club, a run club, that's probably the worst option. Only do that if you're truly desperate. I'm just kidding. Random meetup apps like 222 or TimeLeft. And finally playing pickup sports through apps like Volo. What I love most about New York is it allows you to be whatever person you want want to be. I feel like I'm really glad to have moved to New York City at the age I am. But even if I didn't, I feel like at whatever stage of my life, I would have found a friend group to fit in. For example, my friend group now is a really good mix of all of my personalities. There's guys in my group that are there to stay in and do something chill. And trust me, there's others that love going out clubbing and just doing anything crazy they can get their hands on. Some of them love doing chill lunches like for dim sum in Chinatown, while others can't wait to go to Brooklyn every weekend just to rave. Because New York City is such a diverse place, you will certainly feel like you fit in because there's just so many different groups of people that you can be a part of. It's truly been one of the best years of my life, and 100% I have to thank all the great people around me. If you like this video and maybe learned something from it, be sure to hit that like button. And if you live in New York City, be sure to comment down below how you've been successful in making friends here. I'm always open to new suggestions, and if it could help me and one of the viewers find more friends, that's amazing. We're growing steadily right now. I think we're at like 30 something subscribers, so I really appreciate every single one of you. I can't wait for my future videos. I got some big stuff planned. So without further ado, I guess I'll catch you guys in the next video. If there is a next video,